In this lecture, I will provide you a short overview on private and public IP addressing. This may be too basic for you, and I'm sorry if that's the case, but some people need help with this and I would like to help everyone. In IP networking, a private network is a network that uses a private IP address space. There are two options or types available, IP version 4 or IPv4 and IP version 6 or IPv6. Both IPv4 and IPv6 specifications define private IP address ranges. These addresses are commonly used for local area networks or LANs in offices, enterprise environments, and our homes as well. Here's an example of a private IPv4 address, 192.168.0.1. IPv6 addressing uses a hexadecimal format. Here's an example of a private IPv6 address, FE80::/10. As I just said, private IP addresses are used in our homes as well, so let's have an example. Most probably, while you are at home, you connect most of your devices to the home Wi-Fi private network. For example, you connect your mobile phone, your tablet, and if you enjoy gaming, maybe your PlayStation. If needed, these devices can talk and communicate to each other inside the private network. So what happens when your devices need to access outside world, the internet? Well, in this case, your home router or modem can help and actually connect together the home private network and the public network, the internet. The private IP addresses that your devices are using in the private network are translated to a public IP address through a process that is called network address translation. In order to work on the internet and connect to different destinations and websites as an example, you need a public IP address. So let's talk about public IP addresses next. First of all, a public IP address is globally unique. Your IP address is not allocated to any other device anywhere in the world. So really, the internet and public IP addressing connect the world together. You need a public IP address to connect to google.com or facebook.com or udemy.com. Whenever you want to access a web page, an application that is hosted and made available on the internet, you need a public IP address. And you can access through the internet any servers or services from your mobile phone, tablet, or even your smart TV. You only need connectivity to internet and the public IP address attached to your device. And one more concept to cover, static and dynamic IP addresses. When a device is assigned a static IP address, the IP address doesn't change, so that's what static refers to. Most devices use dynamic IP addresses which are assigned to the connecting device when they connect, and these IP addresses change over time. If we refer again to your home Wi-Fi router, well, this networking equipment allocates dynamic IP addresses to your devices when they connect. For example, you could have 192.168.0.10 IP address allocated to your mobile phone one day, and depending on different conditions, have 192.168.0.20 IP address allocated the next day. Alright, we're done with introduction and theory. In the next lecture, we will switch to Azure Portal and play with private and public IP addressing. Thank you, and I will see you in the next lecture.